What's going on, everybody? Arty 84 here, live from the woods of New Hampshire. You're probably wondering, wow, what's Arty doing in the woods of New Hampshire? Is he starting a camping channel? Not necessarily, but we did, or I did, camp with a bunch of people last night. First time sleeping in a tent in about 20 plus years, and the first time sleeping actually at a campsite. So this was an adventure. It gets I know people watching this who camp all the time like, this guy's an idiot. It gets very dark out there in the woods. So we were just hanging out and walking back to the tent and the site next to where we were all at. It got a little wild last night. So I had the air mattress in the tent. As you can see, it was a little too big for the tent, so I had to deflate it and re-inflate it once I zipped the door. But I'm taking one for a walk right now. This is White Lake National Park, or State Park, I should say, in New Hampshire. And walking this loop right here. I guess the highway is right there. Oh wow, okay. I'm all disoriented. I guess the beach is that way. That would explain why I heard so much traffic last night. Looks like they got a cool little playground here. Old school, metal slide. Definitely the danger we had when we were a kid off the metal slides. Two of them too. This is super hot in the summertime. Looks like we got a big playing field. Play a little stick ball here. This is a nice little feature here with the kids. Have a little baseball game. So as some of you know, I'm working on a build out, or I'm planning on a build out, which I've been trying to do for some time here. And I was going to do a van, especially when I had my old van, if you remember those videos. And I was going to build it out and make a camper out of it. And I'm over thinking about it. I don't know how good of an idea that's going to work, because we need something to get around with the kids. So we're talking about a trailer. So I think we're going to build out a cargo trailer that will pull with us anyways, and have it be on the Jeep, so we can still have the Jeep when we go places and drop the trailer off. And we don't necessarily have to sleep in the trailer, but it'll be kind of something you could do if you needed to. I'm almost walking this path right now. I have no idea where it goes. I think it leads to the lake. I think I see it though. So most people go camping around here like in the summertime. It's a lot warmer, Fall camping, which are technically fall right now, but this is a good time of year to go camping because it doesn't get very warm. The warmest we got yesterday was about 70. So you can kind of hang out. Last night the temperature dropped to about 55 degrees. I had my sleeping bag and a blanket. I was fine in the tent. Anything lower than that, I almost brought my electric blanket because I had my power inverter in there with me, which actually would have been a good idea. But I didn't do that. Next time, I'm thinking that's the way to do it. But I think in a camper, at least, or like the trailer camper, there'd be a little insulation in there. And obviously the idea of having a bathroom there is also a good idea too, considering I had to go in the middle of the night. But to get out, to walk across the streets of the thing, to like deflate the air mattress to inflate it back again, there's probably gonna be a lot of other questions. So I decided not to do that. It's a dial tone. Payphone actually works. I wonder when the last time a phone call was made on it. If I had a quarter, I would call myself on my cell phone. I know you've probably seen the map in the beginning of the video, but to give you an idea, we're about 2 hours north of Boston. Excuse me. And just in the brisk of the White Mountains. We're about 25 minutes from Conway. North Conway is a big tourist area up here, but I like that campsite over there. That campsite has water. I don't know if you can see. It's not a very big lake per se. It's actually a perfect size lake. I don't think they allow motocraft or not. It doesn't seem like it. I feel like it's tough to anchor out there, but I'll take a rowboat out there or something. Some paddle boats over here. Be like fun. These are the mountains, I guess, that we're looking at. Highest being past the Conway, which is straight ahead. That one right there. 4,000 feet. Less than a mile. I know people watching these on the West Coast and they're like, mountains are only 4,000 feet up in New Hampshire. I'm like, yep, not that high. Almost a mile, I said, not a mile. If I said a mile, I'm wrong. 4/5 of a mile. And this is only, it's 2 hours from Boston, but closer to our house. Be a great place to experiment with the trail once we get it built. Because I'm familiar with it. It wouldn't be like we're pulling into a strange place and I know anything about it. I know there's some slots I can park it in. I know the amenities. I know how to get here. And if you're doing the first night of a trailer, things could go awry when you finally test it. So this might be the spot once we get it. Once we get it first, we gotta get it first. Then we're gonna build it up. So it's on the plan for this channel. We want the adventures, and we'll be taking this trailer off all our adventures with us too. So that is the idea. So check out times at 11. We drove by the sign. Heading back to the site right now. I looked at the map. It wasn't exactly Route 16 that was making that noise last night. It was basically like this road, depot road that connects to Route 16. I was wondering why, because it wasn't that loud, but I'm sure you can still hear Route 16 traffic because you can hear everything out here. I could hear people walking sites away. God, not used to this air. Alright, see what happened. Oh, if I can go this way. So when I came in here, I went right, and I feel like I went a roundabout way, whereas all I had to do was go this way, and it would have been right way. So I'm just gonna go back the way I came, because that's how I know where I'm going. I don't want to get lost. And the road's over there, so actually the road would be over there. So that makes sense now. I figured it out, but it's very inexpensive to do this park, I think. My uncle took care of the sites, but I think they're only like maybe 20 bucks, something like that. So I got the equipment now, so I think I want to do this more often, because I think this would be good content for the channel, and it'll be something different if I'm taking the trailer with me for some adventures and stuff. So stay tuned for that. Last night I tried to get a time lapse of the stars, because there's so many stars up there. It was unbelievable. I just couldn't get a picture. The birds are crazy. They're up really early. 4:30 I woke up to a bird. And I think I woke up to a gunshot, but some kind of loud noise in the middle of the night. Not quite sure. found this turn off on the way back. Yeah, about another hour drive, but stop Dunkin' Donuts. We got enjoy a nice donut. A beautiful view of this mountain. Overlooks the mountains. Very nice. But that was the camping adventure. I hope you guys enjoyed it. A little bit different than we usually do on this program, on this channel. But hopefully we can do some camping. I like it. It's fun. I think the build out for the trailer and all that stuff will be really, really cool. So I think it'll look really slick and pulled behind the Jeep. We'll have a little kitchen, little sleeping area. It'll also be used. It's a multi-purpose trailer used for a bunch of things. I'd really like to get the trailer. We're planning on the trailer in September. Trip down to Tennessee. So we got 2 big trips coming this year. We got a huge West Coast trip coming in April from Seattle all the way down to LA. We are flying and renting, taking the Jeep, and then 4 months later we get the huge trip to Tennessee. It's gonna be 13 days, and we're really gonna take it slow, do something cool. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Leave your comments below. If you haven't been here, let me know. See you guys now. Bye. If you guys enjoyed this video, please subscribe and click the alarm so whenever you get notification, we get new ones. See you later.